Let's see if anybody comes to hang out. Just after hours, looking through some charts, doing a little shopping, just kind of hanging out. Let's see what happens. All right. So we got a couple people jumping in here. This is just after hours discussion about anything, charts, stocks. That's mostly what I'm looking at, but I'm also doing some little online shopping, kind of what I like to do after the market closes. I look at some charts and stuff, but I always have some other project that I'm working on as well. So anybody here know about customizing an AR? That's what I'm looking at right now. Or we can talk about something else, but that's what I'm looking at right now. Nima. I will give you the link. You can join when you're ready. Okay. I'm looking at this Fortis. This Fortis rail here. Free float rail. I've been looking at these, some of the different rail systems out there, but this one I keep coming back to. I like the M-LOK. I like the weight of it. And the construction gets pretty good reviews. Anybody by chance have experience with it? Or something similar? At the same time, I am still watching this after-hour scanner just to see if anything of interest pops up. Low a day, high a day. I also have the high-low ticker in E-Trade. Keeping an eye on that while I go through this stuff. So you need a tool, right, to get the barrel nut off, the stock barrel nut. There's a tool that you need. And then I think I have to replace the gas block as well. Unwillingful, what's up? Yes. So I was on trading this morning, looking at charts and stuff, and now I am gun shopping. I have been all over the place No. I spent like a week and a half out in the middle of the desert riding dirt bikes and stuff, and then went and hung out with family out in Arizona, and did not have, cameras and screens and lights and things like that. So I had to take a couple months off. But now I'm back. I will probably be on a couple days a week. We've got this other black box stream thing that's happening, I think Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'll probably be part of that, but it's not on Twitch. And then, I'll probably be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and maybe, here and there other days of the week. But yeah, I am looking to replace the rail on my AR. So I was looking at this Fortis, the Fortis Switch Mod 2. Nice. I just bought optics a couple weeks ago. And now I'm like 2 weeks ago, I bought optics, and now I'm like, oh, what else could I do? Knights Armament. So I have a Colt LE 6920 that I bought, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. And if you know ARs, the LE 6920, but it's been bone stock. No, so you can call it proprietary. But the 6920 is the epitome of the AR-15 platform. In fact, there are certain 6920s that are ridiculous in value because they stamped them during the ban. But everybody looks to the Colt 6920 as the AR platform to beat because they're just rock solid, accurate, reliable. But it's not, it's got Magpul furniture on it. There isn't anything on it I can't, replace. Well, sure, but I don't know how much you have in it. I can tell you that the 6920 that I have with the optics, I probably have, I don't know, maybe 13 to 1400 in it. It's probably worth 18 just because of the stamp on it. Silencer is expensive. Yeah, I bet. Right now, I just want to replace that. I want to put a free floating rail on it. Yeah, I got lucky because I bought a ton of ammo a couple years ago from a friend of mine whose father-in-law had passed away and left him a bunch of ammo and guns. And I picked up a ton. Let's say he had a pallet of 5.56 ammo, and I got quite a bit. No, you don't have to get proprietary parts at all. No. Nope, everything fits just the same. I bought that EOTech, the EOTech, I can't even remember it's the EOTech holographic, and then the that flip away magnification. Let's see, PTR 9C. Agent K makes some cool stuff. Sure. What is my favorite that I own? I really like the AR, but I have a Springfield 1911 that I'm a big fan of. And then I have a Benelli 12 gauge that I'm a big fan of, but it's nothing. Actually, I'll tell you, and I have this one nearby. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. And actually, this is one of my favorites just because it's cool and it's different. Hold on a second, I'm going to grab it. All right, so this is something I picked up, and I didn't even know what it was at first. Like, I didn't recognize it. But have you ever seen one of these? Nope, not pointing at the camera. This is a model. But have you ever seen one of these? This is a Bushmaster, and it rotates. It's ambidextrous. 5.56, intended to be used by pilots, right? They could keep it under the seat, and if they were in a downed aircraft, they could rotate it. The sights rotate. It's weird. But I picked it up. I was like, man, that thing's pretty cool. I'd never seen anything like it before. So just different. I just thought it was neat. Just like I said, I hadn't seen one before, so it's like, oh, this is interesting. So how you been? How's the last couple months been for you? All the craziness. Still got my afternoon whiskey drink. No, I hadn't either. Uh-oh. What'd you do? How's the microphone sound? I got to tell you, I went back and watched the video from like yesterday that I made, and it didn't sound all that great. At least in what I was listening to. Let's see. I freaked out. Sold my Tesla 1040 call this morning for $415. Now it's worth $1250. That will happen, especially on something like a Tesla. SGMO, high day ticker after hours. Played that a little bit last week, but not in it now. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. Okay, so it's not just me. I wonder why it is scratchy. I wonder if it's something in here. No, I didn't drop it. I'll have to play with it and see if it's something to do with voice meter. Or what? I moved it, but I didn't drop it or anything. It is. It's a Rode. There you go. And it's got the shock thingy in here. But no, I didn't drop it. I'm pretty careful with it. No, there is no knob on the mic itself, But maybe, let me look at the voice meter settings here. So that's the Rodecaster. And then I have that plugged into this this Rodecaster Pro. What if I turn this down? Does that have any effect? I don't see anything cranked way up. It looks pretty normal. Some sort of gain is turned up too high. Turn it down there. Turn it up on OBS. Let me see what OBS looks like. So OBS is at 0. Voice meter, I have it at -7. Let's see. There is a noise gate on there, but that shouldn't. Okay. The scratchiness is gone. Test, test, test. All right. I'll take it. And I turn the volume down a little bit in OBS and a little bit on the Rodecaster, but I guess if that's all it takes, then win. I mean, it's not maxing out any of the levels on anything that I'm looking at, but I wonder if my Rodecaster got reset or something. Let's see. Channels, microphone. Nope, that looks right. Compressor is on, high pass is on, no noise gate is on. I don't think I even touched any of that stuff. I think I just kind of left it the way that it came. Why can't you post the link? That command. Unable to add VIP. I don't know why. It won't let you. But whatever your star question mark, it did not let you post. And I tried to VIP you, and it did not let me. I see how to do this stuff. See if I can see who the VIPs are, because I'm sure there's some people that may not be back now that it's been a couple months. I probably need to restart or reset that. I don't even see a list, though. Got me. Oh, I'm sure I did. After, oh, yes, I have been to that site. Yeah. You can see the link, but I can't. Yeah, and I'm sure I lost a lot of regulars. I mean, it's been a couple months, right? People forget about you pretty quick. So I'm not surprised at all. I will say that this morning, when I streamed, there was like 68 on, which is pretty good. Vincent Real Estate, what's up from YouTube? Welcome. We're just kind of hanging out. Random chatter while I watch and see what happens with the market after hours. I'm watching the futures and nice and green after hours. So we'll see if this continues. But right now, moving up. I do sometimes trade futures. I do. Not always, but Vincent, yes, I do. And I trade. So I streamed this morning for a couple hours. I will likely be on Wednesday and probably Friday. What platform do you trade? TradeStation is what I use for futures. Yes, they are. Got to have margin for futures, but so I trade. Typically, I trade micro futures, and to be honest, I'm not even sure. Thinkorswim. Yeah, I heard a lot of people were having issues with TOS. But, there was a lot of, I think there was quite a bit of volume this morning, and man, it seems like every platform has their day. That doesn't work well. So I think it was AMP that I used in the past with NinjaTrader. I think it cleared through AMP. But I have other accounts at TradeStation, so it was pretty easy for me to set up a futures account there. It seems like TOS has had issues they had issues last week too. Like late last week, I think there was a bunch of delays and people not being able to execute and whatnot. You were gone for the whole market crash. Yeah. I mean, I kind of saw the writing on the wall. And I didn't have service for like 2 weeks or so. But I was short a lot of stuff. So, I had some hedge positions out there. So it worked out. I definitely took a hit on some of my longer term positions, but, it was to be expected. I really just kind of wanted to get my kids, my family out someplace to enjoy the outdoors while the craziness was kind of just getting started. And then we just extended that. The idea was we were going to be gone for a week. And that turned into 2 weeks, and then turned into 9, and 10. And I think I came back after 10 weeks. I was not at my house for 10 weeks. Been trying to get a long position on SDGR. Keep missing my entry. What is SDGR? Why is that not ringing a bell? Rodinger. I don't know them. Where did you go camping? I live in Colorado, and we started like on the Colorado-Utah border, and then extended it and went into Utah, Goblin Valley, if you know where that is. And then from there went to northern Arizona. Sold 40 shares for $100 loss last week. That sucks. But at least it was only $100. Could have been worse. So you're wanting to go long on this? I don't know anything about them. I don't know what they do. So I can't give you any sort of insight as to the relative market or anything like that. Oh, they haven't, they just IPO'd in February? I don't have any idea who these guys are. 70. It's got to get above 70 and 72. I wouldn't be able to trade this just because there's no history here. You know, somewhere in here would have been a good entry, I think, to give it a shot. And, you know, not bad there with this support area. Back through the EMAs here on the 78-minute chart. But that I don't have a ton to go off of. Besides the fact that this is a bullish setup. But you want to get it at the bottom of that. Unless you're going to try to play a breakout in continuation up here. You've got this lower trend line. You get a breakout above this trend line somewhere up in here. You can try to play it and ride it as long as you can. But I don't know anything about them. Computing platform for biopharma, industrial applications. Growth has been pretty exponential. Position of 40 shares, 63. Could have sold 72 or 74. Freaked out last week during the crash. Sold right at the bottom. Damn it. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, I mean, until you get a break. So I think until you get a move and outside of this, it has to stay above that. Really what you want to see is the price move up here, you know, kind of form a bottom and the price move up here, then you're in a better position. Scalped some good plays during Thursday last week, so I'm good. 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 I'll tell you, the last 2 weeks has been good for me. I love playing downside. Like, things move fast, contracts move fast. And I typically do better playing downside than I do when everything's just kind of moving up. But it was a good week. We have a big trial week this week in Black Box. Seems like we say that every trial week because they just keep getting better and better or bigger, right? Just freaking out pretty bad, watching him get all excited about buying the dip, so I did too. Hey, if it works, go for it. There are definitely a few tickers that I bought on the dip that I plan on holding. I don't know that we're done, though. We'll see. We might see some more. We might get some more downside, but we'll see. Well, that's good. I mean, that, you know, you gotta, if you have a long time horizon and you get stuff at a discount that you're planning on holding for a while, nothing wrong with that. That is an opportunity. Especially the, you know, if you can find the less risky plays. Yeah, I don't really play AT&T. In fact, I haven't even looked at it in a while. IRM, I don't know what that is either. Oh, Iron Mountain. Yeah, I do. I don't like them. I don't play Iron Mountain. SWD. Starwood, yeah. A REIT, right? Yeah, if you're gonna hold that one for a while, probably not a bad play. None of these so far are ones that I'm really interested in playing or holding. See, I don't know what Chimera is. I'm not playing that. Swinging. Yeah, I'm still holding Dish. Did get into that today, along with Twitter. I am going to hold those, at least for now. See what happens. Let's see. There's not very many people on here, so there may not be anybody that knows the answer to this. JD, I don't hate, but Unwilling Full. Do you know what my favorite play is? I don't want to be redundant, but I'll give it to you if you want it. Nope, not Broadcom. Nah. MDP. This is my favorite long-term play right now. I'll show you why. Here's your weekly chart on this thing. Shilling MDP. If you follow me on Twitter, I posted if this thing hits 1050, buy the shit out of it. And I did. Yeah, it's near the bottom. 1050 was the bottom. Well, $10 I think it hit. Was damn near the bottom. It's gonna recover. It will recover just fine. What do you think the people said during the recession in 08 when it was down here? They were probably saying the same thing. Is it gonna recover? I don't know. Right? Same thing. That is the 2008 recession right there. And the only time that it was down here before that, near the IPO in 1983, when it crossed through, and then when it crossed through in 95 on its way up. Yeah, long-term shares. Long-term shares. Go look at their dividend history. At $16, their dividend is going to come out when they resume it. Will come out somewhere in the neighborhood of 20%, which is ridiculous. Not because they raised the dividend, just because they didn't lower it. What does MDP do? They're the biggest company you've never heard of. Here you go. Meredith Corporation. You want to know what they own? Here are their brands. All these garbage magazines and stuff. Well, I call them garbage. There's lots of people that don't call them garbage. But they have been moving and transforming their business from print to digital. And this one, All Recipes, has been like the traffic numbers are just through the roof. Everybody's staying at home and cooking and things like that. The traffic to their online properties has been ridiculous. But this is a company that, they've been trading since the 60s. So it's not a new company. It's not not a pump and dump, not a fly-by-night company by any means. And if you dig into their numbers, whenever you try to purchase, let's see, sign a waiver when you try to purchase MMP. I don't know what MMP is. What is it? Magellan Midstream. I've heard of this. I think I've traded this ticker before. No, I don't. But it's oil and gas. I don't know if they have some sort of filing that puts them at some sort of additional risk. Couldn't tell you. Probably some sort of risk disclosure. What's your information on these yeah, I don't know specific to that ticker. See master limited partnerships. Yeah, you probably have to sign something anytime you try to buy something that is a limited partnership like that. This is definitely a little different. I think I had to sign something like that the first time I tried to buy, what was it, ABR, which is a REIT. Yeah, I'm not the guy to ask. I don't know. I could speculate, but I would more than likely be incorrect. So I am not the guy to ask. You should ask a tax guy, tax consultant. Yeah, my guess would be something like that. I just don't know enough to give you an accurate answer. So. ATHX. What are you? Where are you getting this stuff? Athersis? What? Athersis. Stem cell. Fantastic. Yeah, not my bread and butter. I can't, man. I can't do this stuff. I can't. It's too speculative for me. And I don't mind spec plays if I understand them. And then DM Nano Dimension Limited. Yeah, it looks like Nano. Like the name is fitting. $2.33. With a 46 million share OS. Yeah, it looks like a pump and dump to me, but got a U.S. government. Yeah, but man, how many things have I seen get a U.S. government contract and then they don't do shit, right? And half the time it's because they get a government contract, they 3D print circuit boards, sweet. They get a contract that equates to whatever, 400 million or something like that. And then you go look at their balance sheet and they're like 900 million in debt or something ridiculous like that. And it's like, yeah, good luck. I can't play this stuff. I really don't have any interest in playing it because I think there's much better, higher quality plays. Big shock, right? So a company based in India that did an offering when their stock popped to $6. Yeah, I'm not buying it. And this is another one where people look at this, they'll look at the longer term chart, like this weekly chart, right? And they're like, oh, well, just nobody knew what was going on. And, you know, they got this contract and, oh my gosh, this thing could go back to, you know, hell, it was at $20. Even $10 is easy, right? Nah. Disagree. Damn thing's got a better chance of getting delisted. But I don't know. I don't know anything about this company. Like I said, I don't play these for that reason because 9 times out of 10 they'll get that contract. You'll find out they have way more debt than that contract even pays for. And then it just keeps going down. So I don't mess with them. If I don't know what it is, I'm not going to mess with it. If it's a company I've heard of and I know why they took a drop, then sure, that's different. I did buy some BA. I did. Bought BA a couple times. Down in the like 120s. Do you invest in RGR or that other one? Oh, I did buy SWBI. I bought it when it was AOBC. I played it. I bought calls and then I bought Commons. Yeah, Smith & Wesson is, yeah, SWBI, which was American Outdoor Brands. And I bought it after their last ER and it dropped to like $7. I bought some. But I recently sold the majority of it, like up in 18 something, because I was looking for 18 to 19 bucks. And not to say it can't go higher, but that's what I was looking for and I got it. So I don't think I'm holding any at this point. AOBC was a nice play though. On that ticker change, that worked out really well. I'll tell you the other one I like, and this isn't guns, right? But if you want to look on dip buys, is SIG. This thing is another one that is not a fly-by-night or a pump and dump or anything else. They were the largest diamond retailer in the world. Obviously have just gotten cremated. But I think they're going to come back. Why Signet? Just because of their reach and their history. Oh, for sure. But when the money's good and the market's good, then, you know, diamonds and gems are good. I like down here, I'm willing to buy it and hold it for a little while. So, all right, I think I'm going to get out of here. My drink is empty. I'm out of ice. I think I'm going to go find... Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to do a little shopping. I got some research to do, but I need a gas block. I need the rail. I need the tool. I need the vice block. Oh, I've seen them. Yeah. But yeah, I will. So tomorrow I'm likely not going to stream, but probably be back on Wednesday. So anybody that joins, I'll catch you then. Enjoy the night. Have a good Tuesday, and I'll see you Wednesday. Unwillingful, we'll catch you later. Thanks for